We ain't got no time, man. We might as well do it.
Okay. So we just finished watching the very first episode of The Best Man, the final chapters, and we are coming with our thoughts
Yeah.
on what we have gathered so far. So, dear, what did you
Yes.
think?
It's good. The ending of that first episode came together better for me. It was a little loose. Like the way they was filming it was like loose. You could tell this is not a movie
Mm-hmm.
because they were not tight. It was loose, right? Like each scene kind of like was tight, not tightly strung together, but kind of felt like for all of the old heads out there, it kind of felt like Love Boat. Felt like Love Boat, where they get everybody on this island, or no, a fantasy island or Love Boat, same thing. You get everybody away, and it's like obvious that they're gonna make these love connections, and you see where they're going, but they're gonna make them do the dance around each other like they don't know where it's going.
Right, yes.
That vibe, yeah.
I also thought that it felt like it was a series, which is good because it is. That was what I asked like right after we finished, like how many episodes is this? I like that they play around with a little bit of the relationships, like Nia Long and this guy that she's meeting, the photographer.
Chocolate photographer.
I like the play with that. I enjoyed the play with possibly Sanaa Lathan and the chef.
Yeah.
Because there's some extra going on there.
Yeah, because we know that's going to happen.
Of course, Shelby popping up at the end. Perfecto. I thought that was brilliant to
Especially
bring her
to bring
in.
back to Julian.
Come on, Julian. Yeah. I agree with Tay Diggs. Something is off with Quentin and this unicorn. Like, first off, this whole thing that they got going on where they got this big bubble around her where she's like supposed to be Beyonce. And I'm not feeling it. It's stupid. And it also does seem like Quentin is, I wouldn't say that he's in love. I would say that he's probably just in a relationship that's probably going to be beneficial for both of them. Like he said, an arranged marriage. Something about it does not seem like it's 1000% legit.
Yeah. I feel like Quentin and Lance are the flip side of each other. In previous movies, Quentin was always the dude that was ready to knock off anything.
Yes.
And Lance was the dude who was inexplicably purely in love. And I think Quentin wants that. So he's flipping to try to get that. And now you see Lance lost that. So now he's the new Quentin where he's just like out there.
I love that you brought that up because that is exactly it. I absolutely love that because Lance coming in here is like, what the hell, Morris? What's going on? Yeah. Like, you screwing anything in sight and you ain't wearing no condoms, yo? Like, what are you, a teenage like that? Don't do that.
Just got the phallus swinging, answering the door,
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But I also like what they're doing with him, with this Jasmine character, to see where that may go because she seems like she has a bit of Mia spirit.
Although it seems a little too clear, like it's too easy.
Right, that is true. But I think the main purpose of him being here is to get cleansing.
Yes.
And I think that's why she offered him to have some type of viewing or exploration of their country.
Yeah.
So that he can get, like she said, you seem lost. And I think that that's essentially what he's supposed to be there for.
Because it's almost like she don't really exist, right?
Exactly.
It's like she's just speaking to him and guiding him.
Yep.
Because you don't really see her showing up for nobody else, guiding them. But I do think I was gonna say something else about. I do think Morris Chestnut is doing a really good job of because he's not known as a great actor in Hollywood, right? Like people don't give him props for his acting prowess, but I think he's doing a good job in this of showing the pain through, like even in the scenes where he was knocking everything off, you could see in his eyes. He's a different person. You can see he's hurt. You can see the pain. Mm-hmm. I think he's doing a good job.
He's almost numb.
Yeah, I think he's doing a really good job of portraying what that looks like. I just thought that looks accurate. I thought, and that's one of the first times I thought, man, Morris Chestnut is doing a really great job.
I actually think Morris Chestnut is a good actor, so we always gonna have differing views on who's good.
No, I'm not saying he's not a bad actor. I'm saying he's not known in Hollywood as being a bad actor. People criticize him for that, And I think I think he's doing a really great job.
Yeah, I think he's doing great. And I love the fact that he brought up, like, why did you bring me here? All it's doing, reminding me of everything that I've lost. And the fact that it's like, you want to make this movie, but one of the main people is not here. So, I thought that it was good. I think one of the things about Taye Diggs' character is that he is always so no tiptoe eggshells around stuff, and then he always brings it up at like the worst times. And like, even when he asked Lance, he didn't like check on him to make sure that he was really okay.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh, okay, cool. Like,
he let it get interrupted by the dude, by the Quentin's father, when he should have kept it going.
He should have kept it going. He should have really made sure that he was okay with that and voiced his concerns about Mia. Like, all he keep talking about is Quentin, but what about all these other people around? Like, Lance is going through a lot, and yes, y'all relationship is touch and go, but still, that's still your boy. You still need to be checking and making sure he okay. And then that whole thing with the best man. With
that's jank.
What is, I can't even remember his character. Merch. Yeah. That is ridiculous. Like, so it's taking over his entire marriage.
I mean, it's indicative of what they did. I think a lot of it is nods to the other movies. His character has to be obsessive, so they made him obsessive still. Just like Taye Diggs is always afraid of Lance, right? That was the whole basis of the whole first movie. So they gotta keep portraying that he has a fear of Lance. I did think that he didn't show no awareness, like he didn't show a lot of good best friend awareness when it was like Lance is gonna be upset. It's like he didn't give a whole lot of. It don't seem like he gave a whole lot of thought to why is he upset though. It was just like, oh man, I don't want to bring it up to Lance, instead of being like, yo, we grown men, and I know you might have an issue with this because Mia's not alive.
Right.
Let's talk. Instead of just saying it like that,
right. And I mean,
it was just like, I'm scared of saying it to him.
Yeah. It was all bad. I totally.
It's like, but you know why he would be upset about it, so talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I love that they have Nia Long's character kind of more of a continuation of what she's been in the past episode, like career driven.
Yeah.
I love that they kept her as that. I also think that it's interesting that it's been 9-10 years since the last movie came out, or probably not that long, maybe 6 or 7. Has it been?
Yeah.
Why is Mia only 2, 3? She's still like a little baby. Like, what is that?
I figured they had multiple kids, right?
No, her name is Mia. They gonna have multiple kids named Mia?
I don't know.
Y'all needed to think about that a bit more.
Oh, nah. You know what? This is set in 2015. I forgot about that. Remember the first scene?
2024.
No, the first scene was 2024. Then they went back to 15. So all of this marriage is happening in 15.
Because I was about to say. That little girl ain't 2.
She is 2.
Thank you for clearing that up for me, because in my mind I was already ready to shit on that.
we gotta get the timeline back, right?
Let's wrap it up. Okay. Yeah. All right. So overall, I think so far on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this about, I want to say a 7.5, 8. I'm definitely engaged. What do you think?
I give it about the same. Probably lean more towards the 7 than the 8, but I think it's got a lot of potential to get up higher because, especially when you look at the timeline that we just talked about, they leave a lot of room to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so I'm pretty sure they're going to do a lot of things, like we talk about these love connections and stuff. Mm-hmm. They have 8 years to play with, or 9 years in their timeline, because they're in the future when they start. So they got 9 years to play with here. So
that's a nice span of time. And I also want to mention before we click off that Merch's wife, Candy, I can't remember what her real name is. I think that she is steadily trying to make up for her decision to be a stripper.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that they take her very seriously, which is why Merch is probably so focused on best man stuff. Because he gave that acceptance speech to her when he should have probably been the one that's primarily focusing on it. But because he's so busy trying to be the best man, he just kind of dumped it off to her. But I think that that's pretty much kind of how everything goes. Like, she's the opposite of Shelby.
Yeah.
Which kind of allows him to turn into a Shelby towards her.
That's facts. So they kind of like the same as Quentin and Lance, where they flipping roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring that up just in case that changes, that it was documented at some point. So thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to kind of do a video. We always have conversations like this after everything we watch, and I just wanted to record it. So
we're going to see how accurate we were with our assessments and predictions.
Yeah.
Do people end up breaking up in there? It's gonna be some people to break up.
We gonna see something.
Gotta be.
We gonna see.
All right, dive in. We gotta go. We gotta be aggressive here. Let's be ambitious. Give me a couple that's not gonna make it.
I don't think Taye Diggs and his wife are gonna make it.
I go for that too. I was gonna say that too. Yeah, but I also don't think. I think Nia Long is gonna hook up with Chocolate Dude, but I don't think that's gonna last.
I don't think that's gonna last. I also don't think that Quentin and this unicorn chick is gonna last.
Oh, that's absolutely not gonna last.
Shelby about to come and shake it up, which is.
I do think Merch and Candy probably still make it through, although they're gonna have some issues.
And she's gonna have to get a backbone.
Yeah.
She'll have to tell it to him like it is, and he's gonna have to figure it out. So yeah, you can tell she's exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's not focusing his attention on any of that. He's just so busy trying to be the best man. So I think that once she kind of get it together, because didn't she fight on was it her and Shelby that fought last time?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, she stood her ground with Shelby, but
well, now Shelby's here, so we're gonna see how it goes.
She ain't here for him. She here for Quentin.
It's
so
true.
It'll be interesting to see how they can progress forward and if she puts her foot down. Because, I mean, even her kids, it was just like, wait a minute, what is this conversation that we having?
Are we going to have any new combinations?
I still believe that Taye Diggs and Nia Long are soulmates.
Yeah.
I think that what he had with Mia, they were just friends, and he was there really as her best friend. But I think that him and Nia Long ideally make the better couple.
I think so, too. Him and Mia don't even really it don't seem like the fire there.
A Sanaya?
Yeah, him and Sanaya, there ain't the fire ain't there. But when he sat down with Nia Long, you could see.
You could see it.
Yeah.
You could feel, I mean, they just kind of naturally flow into it. So, yeah, I
agree.
So,
let's see. Episode 1.
What do you think's going to happen with Lance? I think that he's going to find some type of healing, but it's not going to come quickly.
He is going to find some healing. I'm interested to see what this concierge, what her role is, because I'm telling you, it just seemed too clean. Like he's just knocking off everything, and then she's just right there, like, take a look at this view. Go look at some more of my. That's too clean.
It is. I agree. All right.
There's got to be some more to that.
Let's see. We shall see. Until next time, folks. Peace.